reading time.
The safe passage of a painting. Tell me everything. If man was meant to travel the oceans in such conditions, he would surely have been given his own fins. A distraction is what one needs. Where is that blasted contact? How is one to prepare for an assignment if one does not have all of the required information? Very well. I shall wait no longer.
Beautiful, isn't she?
Pardon,
monsieur.
The open water.
There really is nothing quite like her.
When one
suffers from the mal de mer, beauty, as you say, is rather more a burden.
Forgive me,
I just can't imagine being scared of the ocean in this age.
The potential to see the world is open to even the ordinary man like us.
I can assure you, monsieur, it is not a matter of being scared.
And as for ordinary,
I didn't mean to offend, Mr. I am...
Forgive me, mother.
No harm. Accidents happen. My cigarette case. Where is it?
I didn't see.
You thought I wouldn't notice? A young lady travelling alone. An easy target for you, I bet.
I'm sure the young lady would appreciate the help of two handsome strangers.
Huh. Oh. Huh. The young lady should not be left to gather her own things.
You are
returning home?
I am.
I am.
But how did
How
you
did you
know
know
that?
that?
Besides
Your educated accents, the crest that adorns your cigarette case,
it is of
is of
British origin.
Very
Very
observant.
observant.
It's the
It's the
crest
crest
of my family. And the
The
case
case
belonged to my mother. I take it everywhere with me. Miss Florence Farquhar, a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
The pleasure is
Pleasure
ours.
is ours.
That
That
looks like everything. Except for
Except for my
my
powder
powder case.
case.
Is
Is
this
this
what you're looking for?
It
It
is.
is.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Miss
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 Babani.
Babani. Anastasia
Anastasia
Babani.
Babani.
Anastasia.
Anastasia.
What a
Beautiful
beautiful name.
name.
It was
It
my
was my
grandmother's.
grandmother's.
Well,
Well,
that's
that's
everything
everything
now.
now.
I can't
I
thank
can't
you
thank
all
you all
enough for your help.
I'd be happy to escort you. Here, I'll take you back.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cabin
Cabin
4.
4.
I'll be
I'll be
right behind you, Anastasia.
Anastasia.
Perhaps
Perhaps
I can offer you a token of my gratitude in the bar later.
That would be lovely.
And you,
And you,
Mr.
Detective
Detective
Hercule
Hercule
Poirot,
Poirot,
at your
at your
service.
service.
A
A
detective? I was not expecting to
expecting
meet
to
such
meet
a distinguished gentleman on board.
I did
I
not
did
expect
not
to meet
expect
someone of Russian descent on a ship between the great city of Antwerp and Dover.
I
I
never
never mentioned
where
where I was from
either.
either.
One did
One
not
did
have
not
to.
have to.
Anastasia, of
Of
Russian origin meaning resurrection.
And here
And
was
here was
me
me
thinking I was
thinking I was
special.
Your
Your
knowledge of my heritage is most impressive.
impressive.
And
And
I'll take that as my cue to leave. Good
Good
evening.
evening.
It seems it's just us remaining.
I would
I
very
would
much
very
like
much
to hear
like to hear
stories from your homeland.
homeland.
Perhaps you would join me in the restaurant.
As
As
charming as that would be, I'm
I'm
feeling
feeling
rather tired.
tired.
It must
Must
be
be
all the sea air.
Then I
Then
shall
I
leave
shall
you to
leave you to
your
your
slumber.
slumber.
Adieu.
Adieu.
As
As
much
much
as I enjoyed the delights of the restaurant, I
I
still
still
found my mind drifting back to Mademoiselle Babania. She really was quite charming. I have spent the first part of this excursion neglecting my duties. It's time to retrieve my notebook from the safe and begin. The combination was not a difficult one to remember. 1815. The
The
Battle of
Battle of
Waterloo.
Waterloo.
Ah. Et voilà.
Voilà.
Time
Time
to...
to...
One
One
cannot
cannot
ignore
ignore
such
such
a
a
blood-curdling
blood-curdling
scream.
scream.
My
The
mother's cigarette case. It's gone. How can somebody do this?
Mademoiselle,
I
I ask that you take a moment to calm.
You're a detective. Of course. What luck.
As luck
As
would
luck
have
would
it,
have it,
one of
one of
Belgium's
Belgium's
finest.
finest.
Now,
Now,
I require as many details of the crime as you can offer.
I came to my cabin and began unpacking. I couldn't get the safe working, but the gentleman that helped me with my luggage showed me how it works. Afterwards, I went for a brief walk, and when I returned, the safe was open, and my cigarette case was gone.
We must
We must
consider the suspect list. Those who are aware of the cigarette case's existence.
That can only be those who were up on the deck when my luggage spilled. Miss Babanian, the porter, yourself.
And
And
your
your
helpful stranger.
Yes, of course.
I
I
ask
ask that you gather
them
them for me.
And
And while you are absent,
I
I
shall
shall
begin my investigation in here.
If
If Mademoiselle
Mademoiselle
permits.
permits.
Whatever you need to do to find it.
Aha.
Aha.
Oh.
Oh.
Aha.
Aha.
Huh. Mademoiselle, I thought you would be returning with the gentleman also.
The gentleman wanted to speak to the porter alone first.
I was unaware he is also a detective.
He's not a policeman. He works in insurance, I believe.
It appears I shall be spending my time chasing amateur detectives around the ship.
Mademoiselle, I would like to start who had access to the safe combination.
No one. It was in a sealed envelope that was waiting for me when I arrived. I memorized it and threw the paper overboard. 43885. It's really not that difficult to remember.
A similar envelope was waiting for me upon my arrival. The date of the Battle of Waterloo, as I recall. Every safe, although identical, must have a different combination.
After the gentleman helped me with the safe, he left.
If the mysterious gentleman is behind the theft, he went to great lengths to hide his fingerprints, but did little to hide his movements in Mademoiselle Farquhar's cabin. There are many questions that require answers I believe he may hold. I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Mademoiselle Bavania, I'm sorry we must continue our conversation under these circumstances.
On the contrary, what fantastic luck that you are here. Now I get to see you at work. I'm afraid I've done very little actually. After we parted ways, I went to my cabin. I had barely unpacked and I was fast asleep on the bed.
Alone?
That is a rather personal question, don't you think, Detective? I'm sorry. I'm a little nervous. A poor attempt at a joke. Yes, I was alone.
There is no need to be nervous. And then
I was woken up by Florence's scream. I have never heard something so terrifying.
You have been most helpful, mademoiselle. I shall not take up any more of your time. Mademoiselle Farquhar, I shall have your cigarette case returned to you before we reach the English coast.
I hope so, Detective.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
Of course. Whatever you need. You caught me reading my own article.
I must say you raise a very interesting point. Art should have no social boundaries. Creativity is for all to enjoy.
Thank you for saying that. I wish everyone was as open-minded.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now. I'm sorry, but it's just not acceptable, Mark.
I've apologized to the lady.
And that makes everything all right.
It was an accident.
An accident that could have been avoided if you hadn't spent your morning drinking. Gentlemen, you are behaving like two young boys in the schoolyard. It ends now. Oh. Is Mademoiselle Poirot aware you are acting as her knight in shining armor? I wouldn't go as far as that. I think perhaps we have got off on the wrong foot. I'm Arthur Hastings. She requested you to follow her to her cabin, no? Oh, yes, she did, but I wanted to speak about her privately. This was part of your investigation? Well, I'm not a detective. I was just... Then perhaps you will answer some questions that are vital to my investigation as a detective. What can I do for you? It is. Is my appointment relevant to Miss Farquhar's cigarette case? I hope you will entertain me for a moment. What would you say the chances of proving a theft in a case such as this one are? Well, a report from a detective like yourself will certainly help expedite your insurance claim. As I thought.
It had perhaps not crossed her mind before. But being amongst an officer of the law and an insurance man, the idea of insurance fraud may have appeared appealing.
When Florence, Miss Farquhar, told me that something had gone missing from her safe, I thought it must have been the porter. How so?
I'd rather not say with him standing just there.
It is not I that controls the volume of your voice.
You must have noticed the smell of beer on his breath. I wouldn't put it past a man that drinks on the job to steal.
That is quite the accusation.
And
if you were correct, you wish to settle the matter with him privately.
I wanted to give him what for, but I suppose I lost my nerve. I'm what some would call a middleman. I oversee the handling of recently sold items and put the buyer in contact with an appropriate insurer.
The mention of insurance initially sparked my attention, but the more he talks of his work, I believe he may be my mysterious contact from Lloyd's of London.
It was your work that took you to Belgium? I can't go into too many details, but I'm actually delivering a rather special piece of art to London. I'm meant to be meeting an official of some sort that's supposed to be helping me, but no sign of them yet.
And it is confirmed. It concerns me that my supposed trusted colleague has found himself involved in the middle of my investigation. I will continue to withhold my true identity and see how Monsieur Hastings' involvement concludes.
Merci, Monsieur. This really is an exciting case.
Anything I can do to help Miss Farquhar, please don't hesitate to ask.
Your
enthusiasm has been noted.
What can I do for you? You have been most helpful.
Perhaps you and I can have a civilized discussion.
I'll tell you the same as I told your friend. I will not be bullied.
Intimidation is not my forte.
What is uncovering the identity of criminals and making sure they are punished to the fullest extent of the law.
And that's me?
That is what I am yet to conclude.
Who said anything about drinking alcohol?
It does not take a detective to identify the distinct odor on one's breath.
Maybe one to calm my nerves. My sea legs aren't here yet, that's all. I was in the cargo hold, cutting something with my knife, and it slipped. No harm done.
I am not quite sure you understand what that means.
So now I am stupid and drunk?
Do you have the knife in question on your person now?
I don't. He stole it and won't return it.
can I do for you? Aha. Ah.
You could ask me anything.
You have been most helpful, mademoiselle. I shall not take up any more of your time. Magnifique. A fingerprint. Now to determine who it belongs to.
You found one, detective? How exciting! I suppose you want to take mine. To rule me out, I mean.
Oui, monsieur.
I shall
let you return to your duties.
What can I do for you?
You have been most helpful. Ah.
Of course. Whatever you need. Insured? Oh no, why would I have it insured?
Anything of substantial monetary value.
I'll stop you there, detective. The cigarette case itself is hardly worth 2 pennies, but to me, it's priceless. Not for a second. At least not with my permission. You probably think this silly, naive woman has left her valuables out, or I've just misplaced them. But I assure you, that is not me.
It had not crossed my mind for even a moment.
Yes, I'm really quite excited about it.
You have been invited to a preview at the Royal Edward Gallery. A small world indeed.
Will you be in attendance? It's actually one of the reasons that I have been in Belgium. I was lucky enough to have a sneak peek at some of the pieces on show. I'll also be writing a follow-up article on the success of it. Fingers crossed.
Lucky indeed. I am sure it will be a great success.
The evidence suggests something else.
Of course.
Voila.
You could ask me anything. Am I to be used as your guinea pig?
I would not dare compare you to a guinea pig. Would you be so kind?
The answer is yes, of course. I have nothing to hide.
I know that.